G'day guys, Jay Griggs here. Just a quick video on how to write headlines that get people to click even if you suck at writing. Okay, so here's some tips for writing headlines. Alright, first of all, the purpose and the main reason you write a headline or subject line or call to action is to get someone to click or read further. Alright, that is the main purpose. 9 times out of 10, that is what you were trying to do, whether it's a Facebook ad, a video, a link, a call to action, a headline of an article or a blog. You want people to read or find out more or click through. Alright, don't try and trick people with like crazy misleading headlines. Alright, you might get a few people that it will work on, but at the end of the day, it pisses people off and it trains them to just, flat out ignore you. And that's not what you want if you're running Facebook ads or any advertising. You don't want people ignoring you. I generally start off by writing the headline first because that helps me stay focused and it helps me be crystal clear on what my content should be about and who I'm writing for. First thing that you usually do, or that I do, is get into the headline writing mindset. Alright, it's important to remember that it's all about the customer. At the end of the day, that's all that really matters. They don't care about, they don't care that you've been doing this or you drive a Lambo and all that. That, at the end of the day, this headline needs to be about them. Alright? What would they get after buying? How will they feel after buying? Or how will they feel after joining your exclusive club? Or what's the benefit they get from buying your product? Losing weight? Are they going to feel fitter going from your gym? Are they going to, they're going to get extra money? What is that benefit? What are they getting? How does that all make them feel? That's the stuff that has to go into the headlines, okay? Not generic stuff like, look at this here. This is a headline at the top of an article. I copied this from a blog that I read somewhere, and this was on their homepage actually. Pretty much straight up the top, the first thing you see was with a big call to action. We are a full-service SEO agency with over 15 years experience committed to helping our customers' business. We specialise in SEO for your website and focus our extensive knowledge on e-commerce performance. That's not bad, okay, but sorry about that. Now, if that's not bad, but if you have a look at this, if you have a website, we get you selling more products in less than 1 week. Get started by clicking here. Now, if you just have a look at that first, if you have a website, so straight away, if people don't have a website, they're going to keep going through. That's perfect because we don't want to sell stuff to people that don't have websites. We get you selling more products. So straight away, we're telling them what's going to happen. We're going to be selling them. We're going to get them selling more products and in less than 1 week. Okay? And just have a look at that and just take note of how that structure looks. Okay, and then here's just a simple call to action. Get started by clicking here. Alright, so just remember the headline is usually what makes people decide to read more. Okay, that's why you see a lot of the same formulas, the same sort of formulas in headlines because they work. People click them. People there's these triggers that people can't help sometimes but click. Okay, let's have a look here. Satellite takes photos of Jupiter storm. It's true, factual, accurate. If this was in a scientific journal, where people are already 100% aware of everything to do with Jupiter and the project going on, that might work. However, if I was going to be writing a blog article about this, I would be using something like scientists discover new facts about Jupiter's great red spot as amazing pictures unlock secrets. Which one's going to make you want to click more? All that sort of stuff there. You choose. Which one would you guys pick? To be honest with yourselves. All right. Let's find out how to write those sorts of headlines. Okay, so how to write a headline that converts in just 5 minutes, even if you suck at writing. Now, first of all, if you aren't creative with headlines, that's great. It doesn't matter because it's so simple. We've got this little great formula to follow. Now we call it the ROT formula. The results, objections, and time. Now, this simple formula, if you follow it correctly, it really will work for you. Now, let's break it down and have a closer look at this. All right. So the results they'd want, the objections that most people have to the current to getting those results, and then a time frame that you will be delivering it in, or they will start to see results. Okay. So in this example, the result is it's someone, or there's a group of people out there who want to sell houses. We could even presuppose it to learn to sell more houses, even if you have zero credibility in just 2 days. Okay, so the objection is if they might be in a new market, they might be new to the area, they might be a new sales rep starting out from scratch. At the end of the day, there's lots of reasons why they can have no credibility, but this is that's the main objection that a lot of people are having that I can help overcome. I have to put that in there, okay? So learn to sell houses, even if you have zero credibility, in just 2 days. That sense of urgency, that puts that starts getting them thinking. It starts putting a time limit on things. It just increases that desire. All right, so let's have a look at a couple of things here. Alright, so let's have a look at the result, objection, and timeline of a few different examples here. So the result, lose weight fast. The objection, what's the number one thing people hate about losing weight? Dieting. Okay, so tell them if you've got a product that can lose people weight, that can make people lose weight without dieting, that is, put that in there, because that's the main result. The main objection, and then you put your timeline in, okay? For sales, objections can be, cold calling, even if you don't know how to close, how to get more sales without cold calling, how to get more sales with webinars, or without using, get more sales without using spammy, salesy techniques. Get more sales, with automated, without you relying on old technology, that sort of stuff. Probably the greatest examples off the top of my head, but you can see where I'm coming from here. All right, so you focus on that first column, the result. Okay, this has to be a result that most people want to get to. All right, there's no point having a result that nobody wants to achieve. Okay, so your result has to be something that people want to achieve. The objection has to be something that you're helping them overcome, or basically helping them overcome, and that most or a majority of the people in that bracket, in your audience, are feeling, or are trying to get past. Well, that's where they're stuck, learn how to read, even if you've never read before, all that sort of stuff. Okay, so let's have a look at some of the headlines we've got here. So, lose weight fast without dieting in only 7 weeks. How to get more subs without being spammy in only 2 days. How I got more sales without cold calling in only 24 hours. All that sort of stuff. You would have seen it around, and you would have probably clicked it yourself. Alright? But you can now mix and match to get multiple headlines ideas using that same formula. So, using this same table, the same information, okay, we can get more sales without cold calling. In just 2 days, get more sales without cold calling. Okay, so you can see here, 2 different headlines, 2 different things, essentially saying the exact same thing. Sick of cold calling? Get more sales in just 2 days. Okay, so look, you can mix these up, experiment, play with it. Okay, that formula is so simple. Results, objective, timeline. Alright, go have a fiddle with it, write some stuff down yourself, okay, and you'll start to see just how easy it is to write headlines that convert. Alright, look, headlines are only one part, and they're important, but you need to make sure you're practicing them non-stop, okay? I suggest every time that you want to write a headline, try and go through this process. Write 4 or 5 out that that just feel right. Either split test them, get people to have a look at them, get some feedback, throw them on some groups. Okay, if you want to learn how to not just write your headlines, but basically so your sales letters, everything else, sales letters, headlines, how to write articles, how to write all that sort of stuff. That does convert into sales. I have a PDF ebook down below. Hopefully the link's popped up. You can grab it now, and I would suggest reading it. And after you've read it, you will be able to write copy. You can write headlines. You can write, write sales scripts. Everything. You have the framework there ready to go that you can just go and do it. And make that sort of copy and write that copy that actually sells. Because there's no point in writing stuff. There's no point in doing any of it if at the end of the day your copy doesn't get people to buy. All right. Look, if you're not interested in that, that's no stress. Stay tuned because I'll be doing some more videos soon. Thank you, and thanks to everybody that stayed through all the little technical errors. Look, we'll be getting a lot smoother as we go. Next video will be pristine. I pretty much promise.